My name is Sophia Wong, and I'd like to start by thanking you for the body of work in which you've written on world hunger, global poverty, as well as rights for non-human animals, because I think those writings have done a lot to reduce suffering and oppression in the world. And in connection with that, I'd like to ask you about your use of philosophical thought experiments. And I'd like to draw an analogy with medical experimentation. Because in the history of bioethics, we know that some people were infected with syphilis, for example, in order for the higher end of getting medical knowledge which would benefit other people. And we say that in that case there's an ethical problem because the people being experimented on were harmed and they were not benefiting from that medical experimentation. So if we turn to the case of philosophical thought experiments, if we talk about Martians or aliens or people, entities which, as far as we know, we haven't had any contact, we don't know whether they exist, we're not able to determine whether we're harming or benefiting those entities because they're hypothetical as far as we know. But in the case of speaking of those who have been diagnosed as profoundly retarded, I think we saw in the two talks just before yours that the diagnosis is not always correct. I'd like to ask, we can see clearly the benefit to non-human animals as a result of your talk today, but what is the benefit to humans who are diagnosed with profound, what you call profound disabilities?